Hello, and back with some more teleprinter stuff with Paul and Mike. And having got the motor up and running last time, Mike's been doing some kind of, buying some bits and some research. I suppose research first and then buying some bits to get a kind of a more compact power supply that doesn't involve us getting 4 bench power supplies and kind of daisy chaining them, which hopefully will give us some slightly better option for kind of powering the teleprinter. So I'm going to hand over to Mike and let him explain what these things are that he's got and what we're doing with them.
So we've got some new toys. First thing we picked up is this little beast here. This is a DC to DC converter, so it's called a buck converter. So this will take an input voltage and through some electronic magic it'll generate output voltage which is different from the input voltage. In this one is a buck up converter. So we're going to feed it 48 volts from this power supply, and it's hopefully going to give us 110 volts, 100 volts, which the motor on the teleprinter is looking for.
Which gives us the very nice 100 to 110 volts.
So we've literally just wired the mains in nice and safe under its protected cover so we don't touch anything live. Just put a plug in it and we're literally going to plug it in and see whether it works.
Yeah.
So acid test.
Well, it's lit up. We haven't got any magic smoke, so that's promising so far.
So we have a connection, so let's see if it's actually putting any voltage out. Make sure it's plus and minus. It's putting exactly in what it got out.
47.9 out. I mean, it does say out 47.9 volts on the little display. So
now we have to figure out how to change it.
Oh.
So we want to wind this up to, I'll take it up to 100 for the time being. Keep going. Of course, there's no instructions. Oops, too far.
Okay.
And set. You're now getting,
and there we go, 100.5 volts. So
that's up to 3 amps.
okay, excellent.
Considering we need about 500 milliamps for each of the teleprinters, it's going to give us what we need to power the teleprinter up.
Superb.
So next step will be, in a few seconds when I power this off, is wire it into the teleprinter and see if it wakes up.
Excellent. Right, well, we shall check back in then. Right, so we have the motor from the teleprinter wired in to the supply from our super kind of
DC to DC converter.
DC to DC converter. That's the one, yeah.
Are we ready?
And yeah, plugging it in. Oh, there we go. It's alive.
Measuring 26 amps. That voltage is 40.
Our voltage seems very low. Okay. But now it's climbing a bit and
Pulsing, isn't it?
yeah, the motor's hunting quite a bit.
Well, the voltage is going up and down. So it's
And the voltage on the meter.
so this
seems
is
to be-
struggling to supply it.
Yeah. Is the current limit set or something? Is that?
up to 3.61 amps.
Yeah.
May not be as good as it's said to be.
Yeah. Is it, well the meter, is it maybe not making connection, I was going to say the meter's dropped to the 0. But yeah, it's...
You see that CV like flash when it gets close.
Yeah. I mean, what happens if we turn the motor off? Is this going to turn off yet? When's the auto power off going to go? So I'm wondering if we can, you know, turn it on with the teleprinter off. Oh, there we go. The auto power off has gone.
That's up to the voltage.
So that's up to that. So now if we try turning the teleprinter on, maybe if it's now the power supply's got up to speed, it will be able to cope with it still. I don't know. It's a thing to test anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I can remember how to tweak the... Here we go. No. Yeah. The input voltage seems pretty standard, solid, doesn't it? Yeah. More investigation required. Well, we've done some investigations. We got it working kind of smoothly up to 80 volts, was it, Mike? Yeah. And then it's above 80 volts that it's been struggling. And so one thing we wondered is whether kind of some, you know, smoothing cap would help to do that. And of course we want a capacitor that will cope with quite a decent voltage and, you know, have a reasonable amount of capacitance as well. So we had a hunt around to what we had in the space, and we didn't have any single capacitor that would do the trick. But Mike has assembled, is it 4400
microfarads at 150 volts.
Yeah.
So
a whole bunch of ones that we're doing, and we've got that wired up to the supply, and yeah, now is the moment of truth.
We're going to see if we release some magic smoke.
Yeah.
There's the teletype.
It's not. We're only getting 47 volts.
Yeah, so it will still work at 47 volts.
Yeah, it will still. Yeah.
That's at 80 volts.
So it's holding steady at 80. And then just setting it to...
I'll tell it to 90 volts and see if it makes it.
Try 90, yep. Settled at 90.
It's still the lights are oscillating,
yeah.
So you might just need a bit more capacitance on the output. So the acid test will be counting
up and down.
$95.
And now we're at all these kind of things I keep wanting to set it to, like 96.7 City FM, 97.4. Yeah, go for some.
It's better, isn't it? It's still hunting a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of getting up to it or near it, and then
drifting up sometimes.
Yeah.
But it is making, oh, that capacitor is making a difference.
Yeah. The capacitor has helped, definitely. So that's up to 97.4.
It was supposed to be 98.7.
Yeah, I see you've aimed for Radio City and you've got Rock FM. I don't know if it's still called Rock FM now, but anyway, and then the auto power off has gone. So yeah, I think we you know, some progress, but we're probably going to call it a day for now, and scratch our heads a bit more.
Saturday.
And yeah, it's Saturday, yeah, and we'll be back with more soon.